Good afternoon, Pokesports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, I am sharing with you a team by one Toshiniki, who ended up in top 16 in one of the more recent Liberty Note unofficial tournaments. This team employs a lot of different leads, right? And you can actually see them ordered in this order right here. You've got the Annihilape and the Maushold. You could bring the Murkrow and the Goldango. You can even bring this combination, which I find that I don't actually show off too much, so I really want to show off today, being Tyranitar and LYCANROC. A really good pair of Pokemon that you're going to see today, I'm sure. So let's just hop into the battle arena. Let's get into some games. Let's see if we can pull out some wins using this awesome team. All right, first game here up against Going Stark. Now, the first thing that I'm going to note here is that there's a high likelihood that we're going to be seeing some Trick Room today. Looking at this team here, I am just smelling the Trick Room. That said, the Annihilape and the Maushold could actually go pretty well up against Trick Room, but I don't feel like it will do that well right off the bat. However, I do think bringing Maushold and Annihilape in the back is a good idea. I think what I can do is just bring the Tyranitar and the Lycanroc right off the bat here. There aren't, I believe, any Pokemon except for the Armarouge that can go for a wide guard here. So a Rock Slide from the Lycanroc ought to do quite a bit of damage if that boy don't come out. So we're also going to bring in the Maushold. We're going to bring the Annihilape. Let's go and do that. I don't think bringing the Goldango actually makes too much sense here. It's just not going to do too much, I don't believe. It does have Thunderbolt and Power Gem. So that could be a point against bringing that against the Armarouge. But I think we're going to be okay just like this. The Murkrow is not going to be that helpful for me right now, especially because we're going into Trick Room. Hitting the Quash doesn't really matter. Hitting the Haze doesn't really matter. Hitting Quash actually might matter a little bit. But regardless, we're not going to bring that. We're going to bring Maushold, Annihilape in the back, and then Lycanroc and Tyranitar in the front. Going up against Annihilape and Gallade, that's actually perfect for me, I believe. I don't think that the Gallade gets wide guard. It might, though. Actually, I'm just thinking about this now. It's entirely possible. But what I think I'm going to do regardless, I'm going to go for a Tera Blast on the Gallade. I don't actually think it matters who I hit the Tera Blast on, as long as it's not Annihilape, I think. Going for a Bulldoze here might be really good as well, especially if I go Tera Flying right now. It's not going to hit my Tyranitar at all. Should just be okay to do this. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's hit the Bulldoze. Do some damage. I'm kind of worried that the Gallade has some kind of Tera coming, or it's going to switch out, or it has some kind of something that I can be worried about, you know? Regardless, we're going to hit the Bulldoze. Doesn't affect the Tyranitar. It hits the rest of them, meaning now with the speed down, hopefully this isn't Defiant. It is Defiant. Oh, no. With the speed down, I should be able to outspeed the Gallade and just take it out. Just take it out right there. What I do have to worry about, though, is the fact that I now have a +2 Annihilape on the field, potentially going for a Drain Punch on... Oh, it's just going for a Bulk Up. That's great. I'm okay with that. It's a little spooky because it's now +1 defense and +3 attack. But hey, you know what? It's okay. Don't have to worry about any of that. All we have to do, really, is just flinch it. It's slow. And since it's slow, we can take advantage of that. Indeedee's going to come out. That means that we're probably going to see a Follow Me, just so the Annihilape can get some damage off. So I'm going to try and flinch them here, I think. Going to try to flinch. I could go for an Assurance here, just in case. In case it doesn't, I can target the Annihilape with it, and then if it doesn't work, then wait. So this will do 60. No, this will actually do more. Tera Blast always does more. Yeah, right. Because Assurance is going to do Stab, so that's 90 plus super effective. I think Tera is still no. Assurance does more. Assurance does more. Yes. Not to Indeedee, but certainly to Annihilape. We'll go Rock Slide here. Yeah, so as expected, it's going to go for the follow me. We're going to hit the rock slide on both of them, which is great. Doesn't do very much damage to the Annihilape at all, but that's okay because now we can take out the Indeedee with an assurance. Perfect. Only problem is now we have this Annihilape who can do some nasty stuff to my Lycanroc right here. I don't like it. Gonna hold on with the Focus Sash. I think I'm just gonna need to treat this Annihilape like a raid boss. Try and take it down with my 4 Pokemon. My Tyranitar is going to take some damage. That Annihilape is going to take some damage. I have a super fast Lycanroc that I can use Endeavor for. Especially for this Armarouge. I'm going to not go for a Rock Slide here, just because of the Armarouge potential for Wide Guard. But I will go for an Assurance on the Armarouge. I could go for a Bulldoze, but it can go for a Trick Room, so I need to worry about that. We're gonna go for Endeavor here. Annihilape's going to protect, which is perfect. I'm not trying to attack the Annihilape at all. That is 100% my intention here. Weak Armor Armarouge is going to make its speed go up here. That's not great. That's not great. It's gonna use Expanding Force, which will do a ton of damage. It was a critical hit on my Tyranitar, but I believe that was my Tyranitar. I looked at the first little swoosh. But regardless, the Armarouge is going to take some mega big damage right now. Gonna go down. Now it's just the Annihilape against my Tyranitar. Plus 2 other Pokemon that I have in the back. Annihilape's gonna get buffeted here. Ooh. Oh, okay, great. No, yeah, this is what we can do. We bring out the Maushold. This is still a slow Annihilape. And we can just hit an Encore on it and just tell it to protect all day long. We're going to go for a Tera Blast on the Annihilape here. We're going to go for an Encore on Annihilape. Here you go. Buddy, that was great. I want to see you do it again. Please. Please. This is a serious message. I need this Annihilape to go multiple times. Tearing water is just so much better for me, because now I can start hitting population bombs. I love hitting population bombs. They're so much fun. Do it again. So now I can only hit him every other turn, which kind of sucks, but you know what? It's okay, because we're hitting a Tera Blast, doing mega big damage. Look at that mega big damage to that Annihilape. Ooh, so big. Annihilape goes and uses Protect. It's going to fail, and that's okay. So I guess for this gap turn, I can just kind of decide what to do with my Pokemon here. I don't know if I really need the Tyranitar out anymore, especially if it's just against the Tera Water Pokemon. I can just bring out my own Annihilape, maybe even hit it with a Population Bomb and speed up the Rage Fist a little bit. So there's nothing that I can do here. I'll just go for a Pop Bomb, because why not? The battle was canceled. Yeah, when you hit a good Encore, that just ends the game sometimes. You know what I mean? Treat the Annihilape like a raid boss, respect the Annihilape, and sometimes you'll just come out on top. Anyway, that was a good first game with this team. Let's go and take it into the battle arena again. I'm glad that I finally got to use a Lycanroc and win with it. Excited to do that again. So come on, let's go play another game. And here we go, another Armarouge, but this time with a whole bunch of eclectic Pokemon. We've got a Gardevoir, a Water Tauros, a Frosmoth, a Garganicle, and a Meowscarada. Okay, so looking here, can I just bring the same thing? What's wrong with me bringing the same thing? If I go for Lycanroc and Tyranitar, I can outspeed the Meowscarada. I can lower the speed and probably take it out with an Ice Punch. I don't actually see anything wrong with that. Why don't I just do it? Okay, we've got Lycanroc and we've got Tyranitar. If I Tera flying the Tyranitar as well, I'm not going to have to worry about Flower Trick into Tyranitar. My Lycanroc has the Focus Sash, so it can live through one of those hits as well. Do I want to bring Goldengo here, though? I think I might want to bring Goldengo. Yeah. Because there's no Indeedee on this team, I feel more confident going for Shadow Balls, because that's going to do tons of damage against the Armarouge and the Gardevoir. The Maushold, I feel like solidified its place on this team. It made so much sense to bring Maushold in that last one. There's already so much to be with the Tyranitar and the Lycanroc that I don't feel like I need to quash anything. Plus, the Armarouge could be going dark. The Meowscarada is dark, so I won't be able to quash any of those. Do I really not want to bring the Annihilape? I'm pretty sure I don't. So we'll just kind of hope for the best and we'll go for this. The Annihilape could have done a lot of damage to this team, right? You could have used Rage Fist on the Gardevoir and the Armarouge, but then they could have swapped in the Garganacl and just kind of walled me out a little bit. You know, I wouldn't like that. That's not my favorite thing to do. All right, so here we've got the it's chasing the Sandstream. That's fun. Here we've got this. I feel like the Armarouge might go for something like a Wide Guard, which if it does, I think that's just kind of, you know, that's just kind of it, right? Rock Slide has the good potential of doing some big damage here, and if not, then at least Assurance can do quite a bit to the Armarouge. Do I really want to do that, though? I feel like it's going to go for a Wide Guard and then a Trick Room on the Gardevoir. Do I care? I don't know if I care. I don't know if I care. I can just go for an Assurance right now. I'll stay Rock to get that special defense boost. Damn. Okay. Well, it didn't go for that, but I did go for the Rock Slide. So I'm glad that I get to at least attack the Gardevoir. Never mind. Nope, missed that. Totally missed that. It's going to use Psychic on the Lycanroc. Not doing that much damage, but my special defense is going to fall, which means the next one will take it out. No, I don't like it. Well, this was a wasted turn for me, kind of. You know? But I think I'm still going to go for a Rock Slide here. I'm not going to go for a double Rock Slide. I could go for a double Rock Slide, to be honest, but I think I would rather go for the one just in case there is a Wide Guard coming. And let's just take out this Armarouge, right? Let's just not let this Armarouge be a thing anymore. I want it off the field. I want the Gardevoir off the field, but it can stay one little bit longer. It will probably take out my Lycanroc this turn, though. And I'm okay if it does. I'm okay if it does, because now I can bring out the Maushold, population bomb that thing down, just so it doesn't get the chance to go for another Protect. Oh. Okay, great. So I just get the chance to take... Oh, right. It's going to go for that. It has weak armor. So it's going to have a chance to attack first. Oh, don't like that. And the weakness policy went off. That's not good for me. That is not good for me. Armor Cannon is going to take out my Lycanroc. Oh, right. I get the special defense boost on both. That's why Lycanroc took that Psychic like a champ. Because it's in the sand. Lycanroc's amazing. The Psychic isn't going to do anything because they just targeted down my Lycanroc. So I guess I get to Assurance this Armarouge down. I mean, I get to do the thing that I wanted to do the last time. Gardevoir is going to get buffeted. I'm glad that I didn't Terrastalize. Really glad that I did not Terrastalize. I could also just go for the Goldengo and hit a Make It Rain. Yeah. I don't feel the need to Tera here, but it depends on what comes out here. The Armarouge just went down, so that's one less Pokemon that I have to be super afraid of. Intimidate's going to bring down my Goldengo and my Tyranitar's attack, but Goldengo, I don't really care. I can just go for a Make It Rain here. It's if I go for a Thunderbolt, then I'm for sure going to take out the Tauros. And then if I go for an Assurance on the Gardevoir, I'm likely to KO it here. But I think I do need to Tera Flying just so I don't go down myself. Yeah, because this Tauros could go for a close combat, and if it goes for a close combat, I'm very sad. I'm very sad. Tauros can't go for anything really on my Goldengo, which is perfect. Can't go for a close combat. That's not going to hit. Can't really go for a Raging Bull or an Aqua Jet because that's, you know, not really going to do that much damage. Yeah, so it is going to go for close combat. It doesn't affect Goldengo because I'm not going for Tera Steel. I think my opponent's trying to make some predictions that just are not working out for them. And I think I'm okay with that. Moonblast on the T-Tar isn't going to do very much at all. My special attack's going to fall. Oh, no. But my Assurance now does double damage because I... Okay, well, that's not very double now, is it? I am -1 attack, though, so that does kind of make sense why that happened. Tyranitar is now starting to get buffeted by the Sandstorm as well, and that's okay. Who is the last Pokemon? I'm sure that I have to swap out right here. Yeah, that's not super awesome. I need to make a choice here. Do I Thunderbolt to take out the... I think I Thunderbolt. Yeah, I think I Thunderbolt this. I think I Tera Blast that. Try and take out the Meowscarada or try and bring it down to... Yeah, okay, great. I think because I had the Maushold in the back, I was in a very, very good spot. It would have been very hard for them to take out both of my Pokemon that turn. The Tyranitar you already saw barely took any damage from that Moonblast. It certainly wouldn't have taken that much damage from another one. And even if the Meowscarada went for a knockoff or a, you know, something like that on my Goldengo, then I would have actually been able to bring out the Maushold if that went down and use like a Follow Me or a Population Bomb to try and take out the other Pokemon the next turn. So I think we were in a very good position, and that's why the battle was canceled. Let's go and take this team into the battle arena one more time. Let's go and get another win. Come on, let's go. All right, and this opponent here is bringing yet another Armarouge. Triple Armarouges in this game, in this set of games today, with Sylveon and Indeedee Male. Well, that's interesting. By the way, just so anybody is curious, the general ranks of these people that I'm playing today. I think the first one was somewhere around 7,000. The second one was somewhere around 5,000. This person is 3530 or something like that. But here, let's see. Against the Baxket, well, really none of these have any ability to put up any kind of weather. So I feel like bringing in Tyranitar does really well. And if I'm bringing in Tyranitar, I might as well bring in the Lycanroc again. Just like really show off this lead, because this is a very super strong lead. I think Goldengo makes a ton of sense, especially against this Sylveon. But because of the spread move, I feel a little less inclined to bring in the Maushold. Maybe I bring in the Murkrow. Maybe I actually bring in the Annihilape this time. Yeah, because if I bring in the Annihilape, I can go for a Drain Punch on the Baxcalibur and the King Gambit, a Rage Fist on the Annihilape, and I can just fall before the Sylveon. Why not? Let's just go for that. I think this is an okay lead, an okay group of 4 to bring up against this team, which is a little scary. This team's a little scary. Indeedee Male is not something that I see too often because, you know, it's a little more offensive. And if you're going to be bringing an offensive psychic Pokemon, what are you doing bringing in Indeedee Male? But stranger things have happened. This Indeedee Male is here, and that's what I have to work with today. It's going to hit the Psychic Surge. And I feel like the mistake I made last time was predicting that they were going to go for a Wide Guard. And I feel like this Indeedee, you know what? I feel like this Indeedee is going to do it. Because it's an offensive Indeedee, or because it's this kind of a male Indeedee, I feel like if I go for an Assurance here, then I'm not... Am I going to get Follow Me? I don't think so. I think I'm going to get Wide Guarded and just straight up attacked with this Indeedee. So let's go for the Armarouge here. Am I making the same mistake? I might be making the same mistake. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go for a Rock Slide. Let's go for a Rock Slide. If both hits happen, yeah. Okay, so here we go. That's a wide guard there. The Rock Slide isn't going to hit, unfortunately, because of the wide guard. I kind of ran out of time and my brain stalled, but I think we're still all right? We do the assurance damage onto the Armarouge. It's not the weak armor version, so that's just fine with me. And they're both going to get pelleted by sand, so again, very good for me. I don't think that the Armarouge is going to go for it again. I'm sure it won't. Right? It can't. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I can go for a close combat on this Indeedee if I want to, or I can go for an Endeavor, but that's not going to work. Close combat is probably going to be my best bet. Just in case, right? Just in case there's some kind of wide guard, then I at least get some kind of damage off, and if there is no wide guard, then Armarouge is probably going to go down this turn. The Indeedee is probably going to go down this turn. Oh, right, I'm slow. Cool. Okay, perfect. That works phenomenally. Now it's just Indeedee here using Dazzling Gleam. That's going to hurt, but not very much because we're in the sand. We're in the sand and we do so much. We have so much special defense in the sand. Wow, this is wonderful. All right, so Indeedee's going to take some damage here. Guess what? Now my Tyranitar is the Lycanroc here. I almost feel like I should bring the Lycanroc out. If I bring the Lycanroc out into, say, I don't know, Goldengo, then that's even better against the Sylveon. Look at this. We are in just such a good position here. We're going to go for an Assurance on the Indeedee. We're going to swap that out into Goldengo. Unless there's some reason that they're going to hit Tera Fire right now and attack into the Lycanroc slot, which is highly unlikely. We should be good here. So here's the Terastallization. We knew the Terastallization was coming. Holding up the ball, throwing the ball. It's turning into a Fairy. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Sylveon's going to hit the Tera Fairy Hyper Voice, but again, this Tyranitar is Assault Vest, meaning it's going to live that even through a crit. Wow, that was a crit. I was not expecting that to be a crit. It's amazing. Perfect. Now my Assurance does extra damage as well. So we take out that Indeedee, no problemo. Sylveon's going to get buffeted here, which is great for me. I love that. Love it when people get buffeted. And the last Pokemon that they have is King Gambit, which kind of means that I need to Terastallize my Goldengo. I think that's exactly what that means. Probably going to get a Sucker Punch to Goldengo's face. Probably going to get a Hyper Voice there as well. Hyper Voice is probably... I think I just need to let it take out my my Tyranitar. If that's what's going to happen, then it's going to happen. We go for Rock Slide on the two of them, and then we Tera Steel Goldengo, make it rain so that we don't take super effective damage from Sucker Punch. They could also just go for Kowtow Cleave. And because they can go for Kowtow Cleave, I'm inclined to swap out, but I'm not going to do it. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Oh, it didn't go through. It didn't go through because I stalled. Well, you know what? It didn't take out my Goldengo, but the Supreme Overlord certainly will. I need to wait out a turn of Trick Room. That was kind of the reason why I stalled there. Because I wasn't sure what the right choice was. Because there's one turn of Trick Room left, and I think that both Pokemon are going to go down. Oh no, I think I just straight up lost. The lack of Protect, I think, is what kind of ruined me here. I'm going to go for Protect on this. But over here, I can go for an Endeavor. I don't think I'm actually going to get it off. There should be one more turn on Trick Room. Yeah, one more turn on Trick Room, Sandstorm, and Psychic Terrain. In the off chance that Lycanroc lives, in the very off chance that Lycanroc lives, then life is wonderful. But I needed the Kowtow Man to attack the Annihilape for that to happen. I need Hyper Voice to not KO my Lycanroc. I need Sandstorm to really pull through for me right now, please. One time. One time. Did not. That's not great. Not great at all. And then Kowtow Cleave is going to be protected. My only chance is for Tera Fire to save me. To absolutely save me. So I Tera Fire, I go for Drain Punch on the Kowtow Man. Face, Fabada, Agabada, Agak. Can you please just survive this one turn, Annihilape? The Drain Punch KOs that, which is great. I'm curious how much a +1 Hyper Voice is going to do. Is it going to do 1 billion damage? It did less than half. It did less than half. That's something. Is that something? I think that's something. What is better here? I'm going for a Drain Punch? No, I'm not going for a Rage Fist either. I think I'm going for a Bulk Up. No. No, 2 Rage Fists are better than 1 Bulk Up. Right? But just in case, we're going to go for a Protect. Heal up a little bit more. And make sure that we get that. Oh gosh, that's a Hyper Beam. Terrifying. Terrifying. Now, because I protected, I might need to remind myself on how Hyper Beam works when you attack into Protect, because if that means that now it has to recharge, then this move is going to be wonderful. We hit the Rage Fist on the Sylveon. It does good damage. And here comes a Hyper Beam. So they can use it. Oh, no. No. That takes out my Annihilape. We were so close. We were so close. Because if you saw how much that single person Hyper Voice did, right? That brought it to less than half. Hyper Voice is 90. Hyper Beam is 120. So if I was probably really close. It was like, what, another 30% of that. So, yeah. Anyway, next hit would have done like, it probably did 70% of Annihilape's HP. So it was probably down to the single digits. Anyway, folks, that was so much fun. That was such a fun 3 games. Let's go and take a look in the rental code. We'll get you out for the day. We'll go and share that. I'll tell you what I think about the team. Come on, let's go. So here is your team yet again with Annihilape, Maushold, Murkrow, Goldango, Tyranitar, and Lycanroc. Tyranitar and Lycanroc are really the center of this team, with Rock Slide, Assurance, Ice Punch, and Tera Blast on Tyranitar, with the Tera Flying, Lycanroc with the Rock Slide, Close Combat, Endeavor, and Bulldoze with the Focus Sash. The whole idea here is that your Lycanroc is made super fast by the Sand Rush. It also has a plus 50% special defense as long as Sand is up, which Tyranitar sets up. Tyranitar has that same plus 50% special defense, but it also has the Assault Vest for having all 4 of its items be non-utility. So these Pokemon can just live for so long against things like Indeedee and Armarouge, against things like Gardevoir, which you've seen today. Very, very strong Pokemon, and in the off chance that you have an opponent who can take your Lycanroc all the way down, it has the Focus Sash, it lives at 1, it's still super fast, so you can hit it with Endeavor, bring them down to 1, and either have Sand chip them out, or have your Tyranitar or a buddy Pokemon take them out. Your Goldango, good as gold with choice specs and all the 4 big attacks. Make it rain, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, and Protect. All very good against a variety of different Pokemon. Maushold with Population Bomb, follow me, Encore, and Protect with a Ghost Tera, just in case you need to get around a nasty Fake Out or a nasty other Population Bombs or other normal moves. Encore, as you've seen, is just a wonderful, wonderful move that can really lock down a Pokemon, especially when you have one Pokemon left on the field. Murkrow with Foul Play, Haze, Tailwind, and Quash. We didn't see it too much today because of all of the Trick Room presence, but that isn't to say that you shouldn't always bring a Murkrow, or you shouldn't bring a Murkrow against a Trick Room team. That Quash can put in work. And then Annihilape with the Rage Fist, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Protect. It's a very bulky Annihilape. It has leftovers, it can heal up, it has the Tera Fire, so it doesn't take that much damage from fairy moves. If that Sylveon in that last game wasn't Tera Fairy, oh my gosh, would I have ever super won that. Anyway, folks, I want to thank you so much for watching. That's your team ID over there. Make sure you go and use it. We also have the Pokepaste down in the description if Showdown's more your jam. And folks, that's going to be all from me. I've been Mike with 2 Pokemon on the field, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.